Hey guys, I'm back with chapter 2 of Junie B. Jones Smells Something Fishy. And if you remember in chapter 1, the teacher, which Junie B calls his Miss, had said that they were going to have a pet day, but you couldn't bring a dog or a cat. Well, Junie B was a little upset that she couldn't bring Tickle, her dog. So we're going to read chapter 2 to see what happens. Me and that Grace rode the bus home together. I did not speak to that girl, because she kept on being happy about Slicky. And so, what kind of crummy attitude is that? I walked in my house really glum. Grandma Helen Miller was babysitting my baby brother named Dolly. Uh-oh, it looks like someone had a very bad day at school, she said. I raised my hand very weakish. Me, Grandma. It was me. I am the one who had a very bad day. After that, I gave her a paper from my teacher. It was the rules about pet day. Grandma Miller put Ollie in his swing. Then me and her sat on the couch, and I waited while she read the paper. Oh, dear, she said, you can't take Tickle, can you? I shook my head really gloom. Not even in a cage, I said. I did a sad sigh. Where's the justice here, Helen? I asked. Grandma smiled very understanding. Then she gave me a hug, and she said, don't call her Helen. I don't know what to tell you, sweetie, she said, unless you get another pet before pet day. I guess you're just going to have to accept this. My eyes started to cry a teensy bit. But Mother and Daddy won't buy me another pet, Grandma, 'cause I already asked for a bunny and a goat and a bat and a rat. But they kept on saying, no, 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 no. Grandma Miller read the rules again. Wait a second here, she said. Why didn't I see this before? It says you can bring a bird. I shrugged my shoulders. Yeah, so? So you can take my canary, she said. I'll let you take Twitter. I looked and looked at that woman. Then I patted her head very nice, and I whispered a secret in her ear. Yeah, only here's the problem. I don't like that bird, I said. Grandma Miller looked surprised. You don't like him? You don't like Twitter? She asked. I showed her my finger. He pecked me, Grandma. He pecked my finger, remember that? And I didn't even do anything to that guy. Grandma Miller made squinty eyes at me. You put a potato on his head, she said. I would peck you too. I smiled kind of nervous. It was a hat, I said really soft. After that, me and Grandma Miller sat there, kind of stiffish, and we didn't talk for lots of minutes. Finally, I tapped on her. Do you have any other pets at your house, Grandma? I asked. Any pets I'm not aware of? Grandma Miller laughed a little bit. Not unless we catch that crazy old raccoon that keeps breaking into our garbage can every night, she said. Then she laughed some more. And guess what? I laughed too. 'Cause that woman is a genius, I tell you. On Saturday, I got out of bed very thrilled. Then I run to the garage, and I grabbed my daddy's fishing net, and I zoomed right into the kitchen. Mother was eating cereal. Mother, guess what I have this fishing net? Guess, Mother, guess. I couldn't wait for her to guess, 'cause today's the day. I'm catching that crazy old raccoon, I shouted. Mother closed her eyes. No, Junie B, no. We already talked about this, remember? We discussed the raccoon at dinner last night. I smiled very happy. I already know that. I already know we discussed the raccoon. Mother looked confused. But Daddy and I said no, Junie B, she said. We said you couldn't catch a raccoon. Raccoons have sharp claws and teeth, remember? Yes, of course I remember. That's how come I got this net, Mother. See how long the handle is? Now I will be safe from him. Mother spelled the word no. N-O, no, she said. I stamped my foot. Y-E-S, yes, I said back. I have to, Mother. I have to catch the raccoon for pet day. Grandma Miller even said I could. And she is the boss of you. Just then a miracle happened, and it is called my Grandma Helen Miller walked right in my back door. Mother looked up. Oh, look, it's the boss of me, she said kind of grouchy. I runned at my grandma, very happy. Grandma Miller, I'm so glad to see you, 'cause Mother said I can't catch a raccoon. And so how can you make her? I stood back to give her room. Okay, go, I said. Then I waited and waited, but Grandma didn't do anything. Okay, go, I said louder. Only just then, I saw something that made me even happier. And it's called my grandma was wearing her fishing hat. My eyes popped out at that thing. Grandma, hey Grandma, you're wearing your fishing hat. And so that must mean you're going to the lake today. I quick ran to the front door. Is Grandpa Miller going to the lake with you? Is he out there in the truck? I looked outside. Hey, he is, Grandma. He is out there in the truck. I opened the door. Grandpa Miller. Hey, Grandpa Frank Miller. Good news. I can come to the lake with you, I believe, because there's lots of raccoons to catch up there, even more than at your house, probably. I zoomed back to the kitchen. Here, Grandma, hold my raccoon net. I will put my clothes on and be right back in a jiffy. Jiffy is the nickname for speedy quick. Grandma Miller grabbed me by my PJs. No, honey. Wait, she said. I'm afraid you can't come with us today. We're meeting some friends, and we're already late. We just stopped by to borrow your daddy's ice chest. Just then, I felt very crumbly inside. Yeah, only I have to come, Grandma. I have to, I said, or else how will I catch a raccoon today? Grandma Miller bent down next to me. Yes, well, you see, that's another thing, sweetie, she said, about the raccoon. I was just kidding when I said that, Junie B. I never dreamed you would take me so seriously. Just then my nose started to sniffle. Yeah, well, you dreamed wrong, Helen, I said. Grandma Miller hugged me really tight. Oh, come on now, don't cry, she said. There's a lot of other animals you can catch for pet day. Animals that are much nicer than raccoons. I shook my head really fast. No, there are not either, Grandma Miller. You are just saying that to trick me, I said. Then I stood there for a really long time. 'Cause what if she wasn't tricking? What if there really was lots of animals? Finally, I did a big breath. Okay, tell me the other animals, but this better be good. Grandma Miller did a smile. Wait right here, she said. Then she ran to her truck and back again. And she was hiding something behind her back. Junie B, I've got someone who would love to meet you, she said. Close your eyes and I'll put him in your hand. My tummy got butterflies in it. What is it, Grandma? Will it tickle me? Will it like me? It won't bite me, will it, Grandma Miller? Huh? It won't, right? Then I closed my eyes really tight and my grandma opened up my fingers and she put a surprise right in my hand. The end of that chapter. I wonder what she put in Junie B's hand. Oh my goodness, we'll have to find out tomorrow. I'll see you guys later on our Google Meet. Bye guys.